OpenAI has finally released the much anticipated GPT-4o image generation capabilities, and it is honestly quite amazing. This is a demonstration where it's taking some instructions of text as well as two different photos, one of a playing card as well as a photo of one of the researcher's dogs. We can see it generates perfect text all throughout, all in real time. Meet GPT-4o, our native multimodal model that can generate images in seconds. And we have all of those specific details within there. In this video, I'll show you a handful of examples, and I have some great news in terms of getting started. Here's an example of a whiteboard session, a wide image taken with a phone of a glass whiteboard in a room overlooking the Bay Bridge. The field of view shows a woman writing, sporting a t-shirt with a large OpenAI logo. Handwriting looks natural and a bit messy, and we see the photographer's reflection. Within here, we see all of that text perfectly written on the whiteboard. We see the reflections even, and we also see the Bay Bridge. Now, the one thing that is nice, they do mention that this is the best of 8 examples, and they also have another iteration here where it took in that original input, and now it shows the photographer as well as the individual writing. What's neat with this is it's not just text to image. You can also pass in multiple images with text to be able to generate some of these things. So just to show you a few other ones, magnetic poetry on a fridge. A picture is worth 1,000 words, but sometimes, and then he's holding a few words in the right place can elevate its meaning. In this example, this was the best of 5 different examples. Kudos to them for actually highlighting that, because with some of these things, just with language models is oftentimes, as you probably know, a lot of these things are an iterative process and you might not get it the first time. Here's another example of a comic strip here. And finally, here is a science experiment. This is really interesting because especially for graphic designers and people that are in this line of work, now being able to leverage a tool like this can honestly potentially make their job a lot easier. And what's really cool with this is you can generate the graphic, but in addition to generating the graphic, here's another example on how you can leverage that original picture as well as some subsequent text. Now generate a POV of a person drawing this diagram in their notebook at a round cafe table in Washington Square Park. Again, we see that perfect text and that same representation of the image that was passed in within the exact environment that was asked for. They touch on useful image generation. So from the first cave paintings to modern infographics, humans have used visual imagery to communicate, persuade, and analyze, not just decorate. They mention that today's generative models conjure surreal, breathtaking scenes, but struggle with the workhorse of imagery people use to share and create information. From logos to diagrams, images can convey precise meaning when augmented with symbols that refer to shared languages and experiences. And that's one thing to really emphasize with this isn't just based on the image generations from the model. You can upload your own images, whether it's for visual inspiration or for editing certain aspects of that image with your request. They mentioned that this model was trained on a joint distribution of images as well as text. This model has a really good understanding on not just how images relate to language, but how they relate to each other. It's going to be able to likely take in whatever you're asking for and give you a quite good result. In terms of the text rendering, this is the most impressive model for image generation with text to date. Just yesterday, there was a model that was released with really great image generation capabilities that did quite well with text, but GPT-4o's image generation capabilities definitely outperform anything to date. Here are just a few different examples of some street signs, a menu, as well as an invitation. And the great thing with the image generation capability is you're going to be able to access this even for free from ChatGPT. So you'll be able to add different images, like here's an example of someone's cat. They added a monocle on the cat, and there's definitely going to be a ton of really creative examples, no doubt, that we're going to see over the coming days. Another interesting tidbit that they lay out here is that GPT-4o can handle up to 10 to 20 different objects. And here's just a quick demonstration of that. A 4x4 column grid of 16 different objects on a white background. Go from left to top to bottom. Here's the list. And down here, we can see the best of 5 example of all of those different items, from common shapes to things like cursive writing, as well as emojis. Some other really cool use cases with this is it can analyze and learn from user uploaded images. It can seamlessly integrate the details and context to inform the image generation. Here is an example of passing in a number of different drawings, and based on those drawings as well as the instructions, we can see what looks to be a very similar representation of the images that were passed in. A similar example here is a photorealistic chainsaw, and then finally here is an ad with this chainsaw of a grandma carving a turkey at Thanksgiving dinner and add a tagline. So you can use this to create memes. I might potentially try and leverage this to create thumbnails for my channel, but overall, I encourage you to try this out yourself and see what you're able to generate. Here's another great example of how it combines the text understanding with the image results. Here's actually a code example of 3JS. 3JS is something used to make 3D shapes as well as games within the browser. And based on that 3JS piece of code, it was able to generate this relevant image here. In addition to the text capability, here are a few different examples of some different photos that it was able to generate. So here, I'll just click through a handful of different examples here. This model doesn't outperform on just tasks that a graphic designer might do. Generally, across the board, it does seem like it has very strong results. In terms of some limitations, now there are some. They mentioned cropping, hallucinations, high binding problems, as you might expect. There are going to be some issues, especially for things that require very specific details. Finally, within the announcement, they did mention that they are going to be relatively permissive in terms of what you're going to be able to generate with this. Obviously, as you might expect, they're going to block a number of different, what they're calling bad stuff, but it is going to be interesting to see what the boundary is of what people are able to generate with this model. Now, the good news for the model is you will be able to access this within ChatGPT today. It's rolling out to Plus, Pro, Team, and free users as the default image generator in ChatGPT. And the other great news, developers will soon be able to generate images with GPT-4o via the API with access rolling out in the next few weeks. Now, the last thing that I do want to mention that they call out here is because the model creates more detailed pictures, images take longer to render, often up to 1 minute. That is just one thing to be mindful of in terms of your expectations of the model. But otherwise, that's pretty much it for this video. Kudos to the team over at OpenAI for this release. It is long awaited and it definitely looks like it was worth the wait. Otherwise, if you found this video useful, please comment, share, and subscribe. Otherwise, until the next one.